Hey, what is up guys? DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and today we take on the Flame Stage Double S difficulty. Now I know some of you guys have been waiting for this video. I didn't want to put it out before I could score above 11,000, so as you can see my current score is 10,962. I am rank 5. My goal is to get above 11,000, hopefully into the top 3, maybe top 1, but yeah, that's the goal. I've switched up my teams a little bit since I got this previous score of 10,962, so I'll show you guys some clips, and this is all going to be voiced over because obviously it takes a bunch of tries to do this. Alright, so this is my first 4 team. I am using the SR Ochako, the SR Shinso, and the SR Jiro. Both of those two for their confused because Dabi is more likely to get confused, and then a bunch of technical hits. You can see the memories for yourself. Alright, so as we hop into this is a 7-turn clear team, a perfect 7-turn clear team. So I don't want to actually use Shinso's defense down because otherwise I do too much damage. So I use Shinso's ability here, get a crit, I use Jiro's here, I get the confuse, and then I use Uraraka's for the technical hits. Make sure you're using Uraraka's Fist third for the extra technical hits. You're going to need those technical hits. Now we do the defense down, we get the extra confuse, so you can see we've already gotten 2 status elements. If you don't land pretty much all of the confuses, you might have to reset. There is a little bit of leeway to, I think, miss 1 confuse if you land that bind. But other than that, you need to land as many confuses as possible. So you can see we've already got 4 status ailments in the first 3 turns, so I'm sitting pretty comfy right here. This was turn 4, now we're on turn 5. Okay, in turn 5 we're just going to repeat kind of similar to what we did turn 1. So we get a crit here, and then we do the technical hit. Make sure, do not forget to do Uraraka's third. That way you're getting that technical hit. It's very important. Okay, and then we'll do the defense down. We get another confusion, so now I am good on status elements. That's all 5. Now I just have to make sure that my crits are good. We are on turn 7. We have 2 more plus ultras. You want to get 5 plus ultras to max out your plus ultra score. So that's why it actually took me 7 turns. I need to figure out a 6-turn clear team. It's definitely possible to do this in 6 turns, so that'll raise my score a little bit. But for right now, I was just happy with a perfect 7-turn because it's still a pretty high score. Alright, and so you can see 20 criticals, 15 technicals because Uraraka gets those double technicals, 5 plus ultra moves, 6 status elements, and an 11 skill chain. A score of 3,383. That is really, really good. That is the perfect 7-turn run. That is the best you can get. Now, to get a higher score, I would need to do 6 turns, but that will be in the future. This is my second 4 team. And I have switched this team up significantly. I've tried a bunch of things out, and I ultimately ended up with this. Now, I will say before we hop into this, I could probably switch up my skill chain order and get a full 10 skill chains and get this done. However, with the run you're about to see, I only did it with 9 skill chains. Okay, so what I do right here is I use all the second action skills first. This one raises the plus ultra of all your team. And then that one raises your defense. This one obviously burns. You need to land as many of Dabi's burns as you can. Okay, and then you use both of these plus ultras right here. And I get a crit and a burn. And I get another critical, which is good. Okay, and then right here, using Kirishima's action skill in a successfully executed skill chain is going to lower your action skill cooldown time. So that's why you actually bring this Kirishima along. He also gives himself critical hit, which is really good. Now, landing Dabi's Hellfire right there as a critical is not necessary. Actually, it kind of has screwed me over a lot of times. This floor took me the longest. It took me like an hour or 2 hours of resetting because I hit that critical Hellfire too much. And I did too much damage too quickly. So it's actually better if you don't hit the critical Hellfire with Dabi right there. But in this run, I was lucky enough to get it done with 20 crits and with all 5 status ailments. Alright, and then right here, this is why I only get a skill chain of 9 because I can't do a 10th skill chain right here. I have to do the plus ultras instead. Like I said, if I had switched the order, I probably could have gotten a full skill chain of 10. But I was just happy to take that. So this is almost a perfect 6-turn clear that you're seeing right here. The exception, like I said, is just the skill chains is only 9. So you can see skill chain of 9, we're missing 10 points right there. Everything else, we have 20 crits, 11 technicals, 5 plus ultras, 6 status elements. So that is a really good score. Almost the best 6-turn clear you can get. It would only be like 3,680 at a higher score. All right, and here is the final floor. I am definitely running this a little bit weird, I know, compared to other people. I have the cooldown reduction on Present Mic. I have a technical hit memory on Green Todoroki, and then a miraculous coordination like plus Ultra Gauge 60% on Blue Todoroki. I'll show you guys why I did that. This is another 6-turn clear. However, for the 6-turn clear, it is basically the same idea. I am missing one skill chain. If I switch the order, I could probably get the full skill chain. All right, so as we hop in right here, I'm going to use the plus Ultra Gauge up from Present Mic, then we do the barrier / crit rate up with Blue Todoroki, and then we try to get a freeze. Anytime you get that frostbite right there, it is really good. He usually resists the frostbite, but if you can get the frostbite, that's just an extra status element that you don't have to worry about later. So we already have 2 status elements, and that is amazing. And as you can see, we have all turn 2 plus ultras. Blue Todoroki is really good for the defense down. There's another status element, that's 3, and then the criticals, okay? The criticals are not as hard to achieve, which is why I feel comfortable using an action skill memory or a any of the other memories, because Todoroki gives you crit. And there is the 4th status element, so now we just need one more status element. And this next turn we have Present Mic's plus Ultra coming up again. So this will be our 4th plus Ultra. We don't necessarily need this, I just do it for extra damage. Alright, now we're on turn 5. I do have those plus Ultras up, but I'm going to wait to use them. And I'm going to use the action skills. I actually need to use Blue Todoroki's action skill first to increase crit rate. Alright, he resisted the frostbite, but we did get the freeze there. That is our 5th status element. The hardest part about this is getting the 5th status element. However, as long as you bring freeze characters, you're basically going to get the status elements fairly easily, because this endeavor takes extra freeze. Okay, like he can be frozen easier. Each of the stages has their own thing. So first stage, you can do confuses easier. Second stage, you can do burns easier. Third stage, you can do freezes easier. So take that how you will, pick characters accordingly. You'll see right here, 27 crits, like the crits are not a problem, 12 technical is not a problem, 6 plus ultra moves. The only real problem was the status elements, but we got 6 of them, so we did pretty good this time around. And then, however, we did only have a skill chain of 9, so that's kind of where we fell right there. So we got 3,946. I think it would probably go up to about 3,960-ish if we got those extra 10 points, something like that. So we could definitely increase our score pretty drastically, but this is enough to get me above 11,000. So I'll increase the score probably a little bit in the future. It's definitely possible. And I feel like the old scoring system is so much easier. I really like this old scoring system better than the 3-turn clear of the other system. But there you go, an 11,000 point clear, 11,001 technically. And obviously, as you can see, there's still room for improvement. We could turn the first floor into a 6-turn clear. We could get the full skill chains on the 2nd and 3rd floor and actually improve that score more. So there you go, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm still trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I need your guys' help, man. We have climbed so massively in the past few months, and thank you so much. Like, massive shout out to everybody that has subscribed so far. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Leave me some comments about how you're doing on this VE Tower, if you have any questions about any of this, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.